You hear me, Rachel? I can't hear you. You got to unmute yourself. Can you hear me now, Rachel? I can't hear you. You're still muted. I think you're there now.
I hear you.
All right, I hear you now.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do we have first?
Yoakum Municipal Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Daniel Pellick presiding.
All right, who's our first?
I think on Galaxy, see what her, I don't know what her name is. What's your name, Al?
What?
She's on Galaxy A10E. A. But I think she's gone already.
This one's good. He kind of did what she asked, cleaned up everything on the side and got the refrigerator gone. So
Okay.
we're good on that one.
Who is this now?
That's yeah, I forgot his name.
Need a judge.
Marissa Rosales.
It says Galaxy A10E.
Yes.
Marissa Rosales, Judge.
Go ahead, Marissa.
Hello.
Should be on the second page, Judge, at the top.
Are you talking about Marissa Rosales?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you there, Marissa?
Yes, sir.
Marissa, you're here for a violation of restrictions. Do you understand that charge against you?
Yes, sir.
What I need for you to do at this time is to enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Guilty.
Okay, I'll accept your plea of guilty. Tell me what the restriction is here. Tell me what you did wrong.
I wrecked into a car and it was my fault. I didn't stop.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
15?
Yes, sir.
You have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a permit, like a
Yes,
driving
sir.
permit?
Yes, sir.
And was there anybody with you at the time?
No, sir. It was just me.
Well, you understand, to have that permit, you're supposed to have somebody in the car with you.
Now I understand.
Yeah. You know, driving is a privilege, not a right. And if you abuse it, you're not going to get a driver's license.
Yes, sir.
As it is right now, what you're going to have to do is pay a fine. The fine is $35 and the court cost is $81 for a total of $116.
Okay.
Where are you at right now?
Right now, I am at
We're at my friend's house
at her
using his
friend's house.
computer.
Okay. Are you going to be able to come by City Hall and pay that this afternoon?
Yes, sir.
All right. You can come by City Hall and pay that this afternoon. They'll be back over there with this paperwork probably around 1:30 or so. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's due today. And was there any damage to
Yes, sir.
other vehicles? You ran into another vehicle?
Oh, it was just one vehicle.
Just your vehicle that was involved?
I ran into a vehicle.
You ran into a vehicle.
Yes, sir.
And is your insurance paying for that? Are y'all taking care of it?
Yes, sir.
There is no restitution that y'all know of?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, good luck to you and pay that fine today. Do we have a, well, I guess I can't ask for the phone number where y'all live. All right. You need to take care of that so we don't have to put out a warrant for your arrest. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Good luck. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next, Rachel? I can't hear you, Rachel.
Second. Mandy,
Yes,
I hear
ma'am.
you.
go ahead and unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, Judge,
What's the name?
give her your name.
Christopher Martinez and Mandy Martinez.
Everything.
Okay, Mandy, you're the one that has a charge against you. Contributing to non-attendance. Do you understand that charge?
Yeah, not really.
Well, do you understand it or not?
I just know my 18-year-old son wasn't going to school after I went off to work.
And you're responsible for him as long as he's in school.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so what I need for you to do at this time is to enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
What's the non-contest?
No contest means you're not saying you're guilty, you're not saying you're not guilty, you just want to explain your side of it and throw yourself on the mercy of the court.
I played non-contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea of no contest. Tell me what happened. Why isn't he going to school?
Well, when he was not going to school, I work at Cuero Hospital and I'm at work by 6:30. I wake him up before I go to school. He was going through some mental issues at the time, some major depression. And since all that, I've got him to a counselor, a psychiatrist. I finally got him some medication and he's been going to school. His grades have been coming up. And that's when I've been notified of his truancy by the court, the guy that goes to the schools, what's his name? Jason Wallace.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
Jason Wallace informed me of me going to be having to go to court. And since then, like I said, Christopher's been doing good and appearing to school and not missing.
Well, that's what we want.
Yes, sir. I wish I would have got a hold of his psych issues beforehand to where he wasn't missing school, because this is his senior year and
Yeah.
graduation is top notch.
Yeah.
And
Well,
luckily, he's still on board to graduate this year. For what his counselors are telling me, that he's still on schedule for everything.
Okay, well, that's good, and that's where we want to keep it.
Yes, sir.
There is a fine for this, and
Yes,
the
sir.
fine is $100 plus $81 court cost. Now, that's the first time. Now, if he goes back to doing that again, then the fine doubles.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
And
Yes,
each
sir.
time it goes up.
Yes,
So
sir.
you will need to pay $181, and hopefully we can keep him on track.
Yes, sir.
Let him know that this is going to be very expensive if he doesn't.
Yes, sir.
Is he there with you today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand everything,
Yes, sir.
young man?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Well, that's what we want you to do. We want you to graduate and be able to either go to college or go out and work and be a productive citizen. And
Yep.
you're going to need that education. It'll help you. Okay? Good luck to you.
Judge,
Now, are you going to be able to pay this fine today?
Mr.
Can I
Wallace?
pay it Monday?
Oh, he's
Because
already
I don't
gone.
have the money today.
Yeah,
Well,
he-
I'll have it later on today, but not in time the building closes. My fiance doesn't get off work till later on today, and I don't have
Right.
enough to my debit.
Well, yes, you can pay it Monday. You'll need to go by City Hall.
Yes,
You know where
sir.
City Hall is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go by City Hall then Monday. Let's see, what is 19, 20, 21, 22?
Yes, sir.
On the 22nd. And take care of that, and we won't have to do this anymore. I won't have to put out a warrant or anything.
No,
Okay.
sir. Please don't. Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to y'all.
Thank you.
Mr. Wallace, are you there?
yes,
Did you have anything you wanted to say?
I believe we've already met, haven't we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and he has changed his ways, has changed his attitude, and he's doing great at school now.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep it that way.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Judge,
Yes.
I had taken off today, and before I was notified about the court. So if you see different backgrounds behind me, I am zooming as I'm doing what I was going to do. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I saw you were in the car.
Yeah, but my wife is driving. I'm not driving.
Oh, all right. Well, you're smart. All right. So you have any other cases today?
I think you got 3 for me. That was Dilworth, Mary Martinez, and Inez Perez is what I got.
Okay. Well, Mandy is who we just did. So, are any of the others on boards this morning? Rachel, do we have anybody else there?
We have one more, but we can't get connected to her. She's having trouble.
Oh,
It's Miss Perez.
What are the options again?
Mr. Pete is trying to help her out.
Well, I'll stay connected and until we.
okay. It sounds like it's Inez Perez who's trying to get connected to us.
Yes, sir. What's she saying?
She's on now. You can hear,
Okay.
she can hear it.
Ms. Perez, can you hear me?
She's not unmuting herself.
I'm muted.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
Ms. Perez, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't see you yet. Oh, there you are. Ms. Perez, you're being charged with parent contributing to non-attendance. Do you understand that charge against you?
Yes, sir, but
What I need for you to do at this time is to enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
not guilty.
Now, you understand if you plead not guilty, you're asking for a trial. Is that what you want?
No, sir. Guilty.
Okay, we'll accept your plea of guilty. Now, tell me why your child, Darren? No.
No, he's not. He's not with me.
And what's his name?
Isaiah Polk.
Polk?
Yes, sir.
Why is it that he's not going to school?
He's been going to school. Every time I send him to school every day, and the nurse kept calling me and sending him home because he has fever, and it was going on every day. So February the 10th, I called them at 8:15 in the morning and asked if he can go on remote line, which she said that was, she put me on hold and told me that was for only quarantine, but she had put me on hold. She came back and she said, yes, he can be online since he has fever and you don't know what's going on.
Well, the thing is, the school has to count every period that he's supposed to be there. And if he misses like one period,
I didn't hear him. I can't hear. Hello?
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what I said a while ago was that the school doesn't have a choice. If he misses more than 10 days in a semester, then they have to turn him into the law. And it can be just like for one period of the day. Like if he's late every day for first period or late coming back from lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and they check him absent for that first period or period right after lunch. And
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
sure, I don't have the well, maybe I do have the deal with me.
Judge?
No, I don't. You have any information on that, Mr.?
No, I do
Wallace?
know that, and he has missed an extreme amount of days. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to try to contact the school and see if they can get on the call. They must have inadvertently not known about it, because Isaiah, he's a good kid, but he's missed a lot of days. I mean, a lot of days.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to the last 3 times I went to school to see the students, he wasn't there, and that's 3 different weeks. So I'll try to get in touch with the school right now and see if I can get them to get on the call.
Okay, Ms. Perez, did you hear that?
Yes, sir. January the 25th through January the 30th, I was in the hospital at Citizens Hospital. I tested positive for corona and was in the hospital, and I had surgery. And my daughter had called the school and told them that I tested positive for corona.
Okay, but what is that?
Click on him.
We're talking about Inez. Why is he not going to school?
Isaiah's been going to school. I always send them to school, and the nurse always sends them home.
Click on it.
Well, from what Mr. Wallace told me, he hadn't been there. He's missed a lot of days.
He's been
Where
doing online school.
Evidently not. Mr. Wallace is trying to contact the school to see if he can.
How often,
Find out.
when did you start online school?
February the 10th. When I talked to that nurse, that's when we started the online school, and he's been online since then.
Well, I
Judge,
got this referral.
I'm here if y'all need me.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
we
he is,
need
Judge.
you.
There he is.
This is Mr. Wagner.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Perez is on, Inez Perez, and she's saying that she sends him to school.
Who's the
Isaiah
student,
Polk.
Judge?
Isaiah Polk.
Polk, okay.
She says she sends him to school and the nurse sends him home.
Let me pull him up. I think he's one that was not coming to school, but it was not, COVID, we go 14 days. I think he was out a while for COVID, close contact possibly, or symptoms. I can't remember
Yeah,
which
his
one.
mother
Yeah,
said
yeah.
she had it.
Yeah, but and then we never came back to school. He just stayed wanting to do it online and never came back to school after that.
Okay. So.
And
is
then
he-
she told us that he just wasn't coming. And that's
So
the
is
thing,
he-
we can't count the attendance other than those 14 days for COVID.
Right.
But he did go back to school after that because she kept calling me and sending him home.
Now, we don't have him on our cover list. I think he might, did she call you?
Yes, the nurse.
Yeah, I see he was out all the way that week before spring break, that whole week.
Well, she said he's on online school now. Is that true?
No, he gets on to do Google Classroom, but it's only to make up assignments. That doesn't excuse attendance.
She
That's
didn't
only
tell
so
me
you don't
that.
have to pick up paper assignments.
She did not tell me that. She told me he could be online school, and that's how come
Who
I told
said this?
the nurse.
Yeah, the nurse doesn't make that decision. We've called several times and had people in the office call
They're
to
good.
say he's gonna have to come back to school because he can't just sit at home and do the work online.
I haven't got no calls from y'all. That's why I was calling in to see what was going on.
Thank you, praise.
I always called in. I called in and they said, well, I'll let you speak to the nurse because he was running fever and she kept sending him home and calling me and sending him home with fever.
He ran fever like for a week.
Yes.
Did you
she
take him
kept
into the
calling-
doctor? Did he get a note?
Yes, I did.
So he had a doctor's note. What was wrong?
They said they had to do more tests on him to see what was going on. And I told them.
This was the last week before spring break.
January the 2nd, he was supposed to go back, but he was running fever. So he went back the next day and gave him the note. And I explained to them that what was going on because they kept sending him and he kept going. The nurse said, this is Chelsea from the nurse. This is the nurse. I got Isaiah Polk in here and he's running low-grade fever. He cannot be in school. Can I sign him out? And I was like, okay, because I didn't have no way up there.
Yeah, you're talking about from January. I'm talking about all the way up to March. We're talking a long time he's been out.
March?
Yeah, he was
See,
gone the
that's
whole
what
week
I don't
before spring break.
That's what I don't understand. We started the online at February the 10th.
Yeah,
And
but
they told me-
online, just because you're doing your work online, that does not fill attendance requirements. All he's doing is making up assignments. That's just like a teacher giving him a piece of paper and saying, okay, you're going to be out, do this assignment. The only difference is they're letting him do it online rather than taking a paper one. It does not fill the requirements for attendance though.
Oh,
That is
well,
not
they
the same as being here in school.
No one explained nothing to me.
All right. Are you able to go up to the school to talk to Mr. Wagner about this so he can explain to you exactly what needs to be done?
I can get a ride up there.
Y'all come back on Mondays
Yes, sir.
from
Yes, sir.
spring break?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you think you could go up there Monday and get all this straight? Because it seems to be some confusion between you and the nurse and the attendants.
Yes, sir. I can go up there before I go to Dallas.
Okay, and let's see if we can get it. If you get it straightened out and he continues, we'll let it ride like this. If not, then Mr. Wagner is going to file on you again, and you're going to be fined. You
I
understand that?
understand.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so since there's some doubt, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So you have to go up there Monday.
Yes,
And
sir.
you need to take Isaiah with you too. So y'all can
Okay.
both get it straight on what he needs to be doing.
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Mr. Wagner?
That'll be fine.
Okay, and Mr. Wallace?
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Okay. And then let me know how he's doing, because if he's still not attending, then file on him again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, that'll be it for him. Good luck to y'all.
Okay. Thank you.
Who was my third person, and did they ever show up?
The third person, I guess, is Patricia Dilworth, right?
Yes.
She's not on yet.
And she hadn't gotten on yet.
No, sir.
Yeah, Judge, that the last one, the parent, we've been in contact with her, and she said he just didn't want to come. Wanted
Oh.
him to do it all online. So
So she's telling me,
yeah, she's not gonna admit to it. But
yeah.
but if we can get him back in school, that's great. He just
Well-
gotta start coming. He just won't come.
Well, if they don't show up there Monday, follow him again.
Got it.
What's the student's name? Mr. Wagner, what's the student's name? Everybody went mute.
You talking about the last student we just talked about?
Yes.
That was Isaiah Polk.
And the one, Patricia Dilworth?
Let me check. That one doesn't ring a bell, but I think that's going to be Tyreek Rosales.
Ooh, Tyreek,
But-
have you discussed him with the judge? Because Tyreek got something
No.
upstairs. Tyreek got something going on.
Yeah, yeah, I think he does too.
Judge, this next student, he doesn't come to school hardly at all. But I don't know why they haven't got him assessed, but he has something that's not right upstairs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's called us about every name in the book, from skinhead to savages to,
Yeah,
and then
something's wrong.
he's been
needs to
been
be
in
seen by
ISS. We
somebody.
put him as the disciplinary placement, and he spends his time researching how he can get expelled. That's what he's looking up. He wants to get kicked out of school. We went through the same thing last year when we had him at DAAP. He just wanted me to tell him that he didn't have to come to school, and he never could get me to do that. So he just looks for ways to get in trouble to where we have to send him home. But now he just quit coming. I hadn't seen him in a while.
I actually had his uncle called our office and said, please, can you help us some kind of way to get him to go to school? Because they said we can't get him to do anything. He won't, if we drop him off, he's not gonna go in. He said, we don't know what to do with him, but he really has something going on mentally and needs to be seen by somebody. If you sat down and had a conversation with him, you could tell something's not right.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't shown up here yet, so I mean on Zoom, so that's not a surprise, I suppose.
Right.
No, sir.
Okay, Rachel, do we have anybody else?
Yes, we have Abigail Long.
She was supposed to be here last week, I think, wasn't she?
Yes, sir.
Do we have some paperwork on her?
I think it's just a citation.
I know, but I don't know what kind.
It's a speeding, I think,
Let me, can I pull her stuff?
right here.
Is Abigail one of ours?
No, she's for speeding.
Okay.
No.
All right, Judge, with your permission, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Because
Okay.
I doubt that we get Tariq, and I don't know what to say to do with him. I've only seen him maybe twice the whole school year because he's out of school. Like, I mean, the last 5 times I've been to school, he hasn't been there. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if the parents are gonna show up. They won't return my calls, and so I don't know what to do.
Is there any kind of outside counseling besides you that?
I don't know if anybody. Maybe I'll talk to my boss and see if we can get him some kind of way. The family. I'll keep trying. The family
Yeah.
has to make the initial contact or outreach in order to try to help him.
Right.
Yeah, I think we can have Gulf Bend see him once, I believe, but then we have to have parent permission to have him talk to him more than once. And he's just never here now. So.
Well, if we can get him in front of Gulf Bend, I'm sure he'd talk himself into.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, maybe try that. At least we'll try.
All right. Well, appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
I hate to bother y'all during spring break, but
No problem. Hey,
Life
do you want me to
life
hang
goes on.
around in case they show up, or are we good to go?
well,
for
it's
today?
up to you if you want to. You can hang around for a while if you want, but if he doesn't
Okay.
show up here pretty soon, well, we have this
Okay.
session. This session that we have him for is supposed to be from actually 8:30 to what, 9:30, 10. Then
Okay.
we start adults. So
I'll give it a little longer, see if he shows.
okay.
Mr.
All right.
Wagner, I'm still got my device, so if he shows, please contact me. I'll jump right back on.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Finish your spring break. Good luck. All right. Is Abigail Long there?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Long, you're being charged with speeding. Do you understand that charge against you?
Yes, sir.
What I need for you to do at this time is to enter a plea of either no contest, guilty, or not guilty.
I'm guilty.
Okay, I'll accept your plea of guilty. You have anything you want to say?
Nah, I just got a heavy foot.
Ma'am?
I just got a heavy foot.
Well, you're going to have to pay a fine, and the fine is $121 plus court cost of $134 for a total of $255.
Can I lay out?
No, you need to pay this fine.
I don't have no money.
Well, you want to have your parents help you out? You
I already asked them and they told me no.
Is that right? Where are you working at now?
I'm not working nowhere. I'm a full-time college student.
Where are you going to school?
Victoria College.
I can make out a payment plan for you.
At this present time, we can't do no payment plans because of like all the bills that we have.
Well, we're still gonna have to make one out.
I mean, it'll never get paid then, because I don't
Well,
work.
then we'll put out a warrant for your arrest after that. I have to give you that option first.
Nah,
How old are you, Abigail?
21.
Or where are you living at? You living with your parents?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you 30 days to pay this fine of $255.
Well, I guess you go ahead and issue the warrant today because it's not going to get paid.
All right.
My parents is not going to pay it, and I don't work, and nobody wants to work around my college schedule. Like, I've been looking for jobs, but nobody wants to work around my college schedule. So it's pretty hard for me to get a job because nobody wants to work around my college schedule.
Well, I find that kind of hard to believe because I know other kids do that.
Well, I'm taking like 4 to 2 classes a day. Like, I have 2 on Thursdays, and then like the rest of the week I have like different classes I have to attend because I'm in different groups also.
Well, you have 30 days to get it paid off. If not, then we're going to put out a warrant for your arrest.
All right. I guess
All right.
go ahead and issue the warrant because it's not going to get paid. Can I leave?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Thank you. I guess I see you in 30 days.
All right.
All right. Bye.
We have a Gilbert Rosales on the update of the minimum standards.
What street is he on?
Yoakum, Judge.
And has he met the requirements?
Rode by there this morning and seems he's got just about everything cleaned up. He's got the fence in the back put back together, also in the front. As far as I can see, he's held his bargain.
He's good shape?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Rosales, are you there? Gilbert, unmute yourself. Are you there?
Yeah, I got it. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking at the picture of your place, and our inspector says that you look like you have cleaned up everything and done everything that he's asked you to do. And so you look like you're good for now. So
Yeah, well, I got a little bit more stuff that I got to clean up anyway.
yeah, well, just keep doing that and keep it up, and you won't have a problem with us. Okay.
Okay.
So,
That'll work.
all right. So we're gonna leave it at that for now. So you just need to keep it that way. Good luck to you. Okay.
My phone is dying.
Oh, your phone is
Phone is
done.
dying.
Okay. All right.
He's on the phone. He wants to know if he can reschedule because he can't get into Zoom.
Yeah, we're good for now, and we're finished for now. Just keep doing cleaning it up.
Okay, that'll work.
All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Does he know what the problem is?
Yeah, now I had to come to court.
Yeah, we rescheduled.
Which
one is he?
How you cut it off?
Think he's stolen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to cut it off. I was still talking.
Next week, Judge?
Yeah, next Friday.
What's next Friday?
Okay, who is there now?
No one, we're trying to get Rudolph Molina.
Rudy
Same
Molina.
problems.
He's the one on Simpson Street.
Yes, sir.
That's Coco. Oh.
Is he on? Mr. Molina? And you're not able to get on? Okay, judge says that we're gonna go ahead and reschedule you for next Friday on the 29th. All right. Bye-bye.
It looks like Rudy Molina is having some trouble getting on, or I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to go ahead and give him till next Friday to,
Okay, Judge, that sounds good.
okay? So we'll need you to come back, show us what's going on by then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see, who else you got? You got one more, I think, wasn't it?
I have 107 Houston Street. That's Mr. Avalos, I believe. And then I'm not sure what you wanted to do with the Sterling Newton on Aurora Street about the pre-trial or how you wanted to handle that. Wasn't sure.
Well, has he done anything?
Sent you the pictures. He may have done a little bit, not kind of what we wanted done. Doesn't seem like he got much cleaned up over there.
Okay. Is he here? Has he checked in with us?
No, sir, he's not here in yet.
Okay, and the guy on Houston Street, that's
No, he comes in person.
he's here?
No, sir.
If he doesn't show up, Judge, I went by there this morning. I gave you a picture also. We just wanted him to get the siding off the side of the house and remove the refrigerator, and he's done both of those things. So he's good with us.
Okay. Well, can you stop by there if you catch him and tell him that you've talked to me and he's in good shape?
Yes, sir. I can do that when we get done here. I'll go by there.
Okay. All right. Why don't you do that, and then we'll leave it at that. And that his name was what now?
I believe it's Felipe Avalos on 107
Okay.
Houston.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm just putting down here that that y'all are going to notify him and let him know that everything is to your satisfaction.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. I think that's all you have, except for if
Mr. Newton. But yes, sir. Mr. Newton was our last one.
was he notified to be here today?
Yes, sir.
Or do you know?
Yes, sir.
He was notified to be here today?
Yes, sir. I sent him a note.
Okay. Well, he may still show up. Do we have anybody else?
No, sir.